Well, hi there, friends. My name is Chris Streeter. I'm the rector at Christ Church in Newton. We're about to enter into Holy Week here at Christ Church, and I wanted to make this short video to share with you some of the opportunities that we will make available for you to enter into this holy time of year. We will have services available every day during Holy Week, helping all of us live into this sacred story of Jesus' final days and ultimately his triumph over death on Easter Sunday. So we'll begin with Palm Sunday on March 29th. This is an emotion-laden service. We begin with Jesus' triumphant entry into the holy city of Jerusalem, but then we also hear the story of his betrayal, his trial, ultimately his crucifixion. We have services at 8 and 10. Before our 10 a.m. service, we gather on the town square. So come a little early, put your coat on, join us on the town square for our procession back up to the parish. For the remainder of Holy Week, I've been saying it for the last few weeks, 7 p.m. is the thing for you to remember. We are offering something at 7 p.m. every day during Holy Week on Holy Monday and on Holy Wednesday, so March 30th and April 1st. We're offering short services of spoken evening prayer at 7 p.m. If you haven't had the chance to be in our sacred space in the evening, my goodness, give yourself the gift of this way to close your day. 20, 25 minutes, different scripture readings to mark this week. It's really a lovely way to close your day. So that's Holy Monday and Holy Wednesday. On Holy Tuesday, March 31st, our choir will be leading us in a service of Tenebrae. This is a powerful service. We start with the church fully lit, and gradually we extinguish the lights as, again, we move through the story of Jesus' passion. Then we really turn the corner as we enter into Maundy Thursday. We have our 10 a.m. morning prayer service and Bible study that we have every Thursday. So if you haven't joined us on a Thursday morning, hey, Maundy Thursday is a great chance to do that. And then at 7 p.m. on April 2nd, we'll have our Maundy Thursday service of Holy Eucharist that concludes with the stripping of the altar. We remove everything from our chancel space and prepare our sacred space for Good Friday. As part of our preparation throughout that evening, we invite folks to sit in our sacred space, taking 1 hour shifts. You can spend that time in prayer and in reflection. Our night watch begins right after that Maundy Thursday service, so around 8 p.m., and it goes until 8 a.m. We still have, as of my recording this video, some slots available. You've got a QR code right here if you want. Just snap on there and you'll see our online sign up sheet. Do consider joining us for 1 hour throughout that evening. Then a lot going on Good Friday, Friday, April 3rd. We begin at 8 a.m. with what we call the Mass of the Pre-Sanctified. So all of the sacrament that we have been sitting with throughout the evening, we consume. So it's the only time in the whole church year where there is no reserved sacrament in our sacred space. At 3 p.m., the traditional hour of Jesus' death, we toll our church bell 33 times, one for each year of Jesus' life. If you happen to be in the Newton area around 3 p.m., just, come outside, open your window, stick your head out. You will hear our church bell tolling to mark that time. Just an hour later at 4 p.m., it's our second annual Holy Week family service. If you are a parent of a kid or a grandparent of a kid, if you've got any kids in your circle of love, this is the service to bring them to. We are super excited to offer this service for a second time. We tell the story of Holy Week through stations. So we move throughout the church for this 45-minute service that has songs and activities. Our bishop, Carly Hughes, is going to be with us for that service, and we're going to end on the patio. So I hope that if you've got any kids in your life that you'll consider, or you want to see some of our kids and spend time with them, come and join us at 4 p.m. for our Holy Week family service. And then at 7 p.m., our Good Friday solemn liturgy. Bishop Hughes will be our preacher that night. Our choir will be offering anthems without the organ. It's the only time, again, when our organ is silent. That makes way for Holy Saturday. We have a very short spoken liturgy at 8 a.m. that morning. And then that makes way for the 7 p.m., the great vigil of Easter. If you have never been to a great vigil of Easter, we pack all of our symbolism. We pack so much of who we are and what we believe into this main service. We begin on our patio lighting a new flame. We process into our sanctuary. We hear multiple stories from the Bible. We renew our baptismal vows. We share the first Eucharist of Easter. Come for this really powerful service at 7 p.m. and then stick around for our lamb dinner right after the service. And then finally, my friends, after all of this journeying Sunday through Saturday, we make it. We make it to Easter Sunday, and our main Christian belief that Christ is not here at the grave because he is risen. So Easter Sunday, Sunday of the resurrection, I don't think I need to tell you, Christ Church is where you want to be. 8 a.m. and then 10 a.m. with our choir and special musicians. And then we have our annual Easter egg hunt after. So again, friends, a full week here. I hope that you will plan on joining us multiple times throughout this Holy Week. I hope that if there's a service that maybe you haven't been to in years past, that you'll consider this your invitation to come and experience Holy Week in a new way. Know that my prayers are with you as you journey through this week, as we join with Christians throughout the world to acknowledge and recognize the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Blessings, friends. Bye.